country club moms treated me like a charity case who stumbled into their zip code. My husband's daughter had begged us to attend this high-end birthday party for a boy in her grade, and I should have anticipated the snobbery. I'm 26, my husband is 41, and to these women, that age gap apparently meant I was a gold digger. They completely ignored the fact that I've been stepmothering his 9-year-old for 3 years with nothing but devotion. From the second we arrived, the passive-aggressive remarks started. The host greeted my husband enthusiastically because he's a prominent architect, then looked at me like I was dirt on her designer shoes. She asked if I was the new nanny, smiling tightly when my husband corrected her. While the other mothers were served expensive champagne, the lawyer's wife handed me a juice box, asking if I needed help finding the kids' play area. When I mentioned I worked in tech, she laughed and said, "Oh, so you do data entry. That's cute, honey. I went to Stanford, but we all find our own little path." The bullying only intensified. Another woman cornered me, talking painfully slow, as if I couldn't comprehend basic English. She began lecturing me on how a real mother handles boundaries, which was incredibly cruel considering she knew my stepdaughter's biological mother had abandoned the family years ago. Every time I attempted to speak, I was cut off. The group leader even pulled out her phone to show me her daughter's entry-level corporate profile, sneering that maybe if I worked hard, I could secure a real job one day instead of just being a pretty accessory. They eventually forced me to sit at a tiny plastic crafting table to supervise the toddlers while they drank wine nearby. I sat with my knees hitting my chin, listening to them stage whisper about how my husband clearly only married me for my looks. The group leader actually patted my arm and asked if I knew what an investment portfolio was. I sat there silently, swallowing my pride solely so my stepdaughter wouldn't be embarrassed in front of her classmates. But the dynamic shifted entirely when the gifts were opened. As the kids gathered around the cake, I walked over to the edge of the room. A boy near the front glanced at me and did a massive double take. He frantically nudged his friend, pointing at me with wide eyes. Within seconds, a ripple of frantic whispering spread through the entire group of children. The gift opening was completely forgotten. One girl walked right past the birthday boy, approached me, and asked, "Are you actually the creator who designed the code for the global logic puzzle game?" The lawyer's wife tried to step in, snapping, "Don't bother the adults, sweetie." But it was too late. 10 more kids swarmed me, completely ignoring the parents. The birthday boy pushed his way through the crowd, screaming, "No way! Mom, you got her to come to my party?" His mother tried to pull him back, but he broke away, begging her to get his phone so he could get a photo with me. The parents were visibly panicked, physically grabbing their kids to calm them down, entirely confused by the sudden chaos. I looked at the stunned lawyer's wife and calmly explained that I don't just do data entry. I am the independent software engineer who built the top trending educational gaming platform in the country. My stepdaughter finally squeezed through the crowd of her peers, beaming with pride. She looked directly at the women who had spent the afternoon torturing me and said loudly, "See, I told you my stepmom was famous, but you guys wouldn't listen." The room went completely silent as the group leader frantically pulled out her phone, Googled my tech company, and saw my actual net worth and media profile. Her own son was currently jumping up and down begging for my autograph. The smug, condescending smiles vanished instantly from their faces, replaced by absolute horror as they realized the trophy wife they had spent hours belittling could easily buy and sell their entire country club.